이렇게 귀한 설 연휴에 검은 수녀들과 함께 해주셔서 정말 감사드립니다.
Lovely viewers, welcome back to another emotional and heart-touching moment straight from the world of our beloved Korean stars, Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo. If you thought their love story couldn't get any more beautiful, then you might want to sit down for this one, because what happened during Lee Min-ho's recent award acceptance speech has left the entire internet buzzing with emotion and tears. Fans across the world have flooded social media, calling it one of the most romantic public moments in K-drama history. And as always, we're here to walk you through every beautiful second, every heartfelt word, and every reaction that followed this unforgettable scene. The atmosphere that night was electric. The event hall shimmered with elegance as South Korea's biggest stars gathered under one roof. Cameras flashed, fans screamed, and the air was filled with excitement. But the spotlight, as expected, was firmly fixed on Lee Min-ho. Dressed in a perfectly tailored black tuxedo that radiated both charm and confidence, he exuded the grace of a man who had not only conquered the world of drama but also the heart of one extraordinary woman, Hye Kyo. As Lee Min-ho's name was called for the grand award of the night, the crowd erupted into applause. You could almost feel the pride in the room. The camera panned across the audience and landed on Hye Kyo, who sat gracefully in her seat, wearing a soft, elegant gown that sparkled just like her smile. Her eyes gleamed with warmth as she clapped, her expression full of love and pride. Fans watching from home could immediately tell this was more than just an award moment. It was a deeply emotional one for both of them. When Lee Min-ho walked to the stage, he took a deep breath before beginning his speech. His voice was calm yet filled with emotion. He thanked his team, his fans, and his director. But then, just when everyone thought the speech was wrapping up, he paused. There was a sudden hush in the audience, a quietness that made every word he said next feel like a drop of magic. He looked out into the crowd, his gaze locking on one familiar face. And then he said softly, "There's one person who has been my strength, my inspiration, and my peace. To the person who reminds me what love truly means, thank you for being my light even in the darkest times." The camera immediately cut to Hye Kyo. Her eyes were glistening with tears, and the soft smile she gave was enough to melt even the coldest heart. The entire hall broke into warm applause, but the emotional energy between the two of them was undeniable. It felt like the world around them had faded, and for a few seconds it was just them, two souls connected by something pure and timeless. But what made the night even more memorable was what happened right after the ceremony. When Lee Min-ho stepped off the stage, Hye Kyo approached him with a proud, loving look that every fan noticed instantly. Reporters nearby managed to catch her whispering something softly to him, and though her words were barely audible at first, fans who were close enough to hear shared it later online. She said, "You've always made me proud, but tonight, you reminded me why I fell in love with your heart." Those words spread like wildfire across social media. Within minutes, hashtags like #Hye Kyo to Lee Min-ho, #Proud Moment, and #Melting Hearts were trending in multiple countries. Fans couldn't stop talking about how genuine and heartfelt that moment felt. Some fans even wrote, "They don't even need a drama to show love, they're living it," while others commented, "Every word she said hit differently. This is what true love looks like." Later that night, Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo were seen walking out of the venue hand in hand. The flashes of cameras couldn't hide their genuine smiles. Lee Min-ho was spotted gently holding her close as they made their way through the crowd. And once they reached their car, he leaned in to whisper something to her, to which she responded with a quiet laugh, the kind of laughter only someone deeply in love can give. Fans who witnessed this couldn't help but gush over how beautifully in sync they were. They looked like a married couple celebrating each other's victories, one fan posted. It wasn't about fame or glory, it was about love and mutual respect. But that wasn't the end of it. A few hours after the event, Hye Kyo took to her social media to share a photo of the trophy Lee Min-ho had won, placed beside a small handwritten note. The note simply read, "For all your hard work, for all your heart, and for the man you are, you deserve it all. Always proud of you." Fans were left speechless. The post gathered millions of likes within hours, and the comment section was filled with messages like, "This is love at its purest," and "She truly loves him beyond words." Others said, "Song Hye Kyo's words carry warmth. She supports him not as a fan, but as his soulmate." Even fellow celebrities couldn't hold back their admiration. Some commented under her post with heart emojis, while others wrote, "You two are the definition of power and grace." Lee Min-ho himself responded to the post with a simple heart and the word, "Always." That one-word reply sent fans into a frenzy, calling it the most romantic interaction of the year. A few days later, in a behind-the-scenes interview, Lee Min-ho was asked about that special moment. His response melted hearts all over again. He said, "When she said those words to me, I felt something shift inside. Awards are great, but her support, her love, is what truly makes me feel accomplished." And when the interviewer asked him if he had any message for her, he smiled and said, "I hope she knows that every success of mine is half hers. She's my home, my safe place." That line alone had fans tearing up once again. People couldn't stop sharing clips and edits of that interview, pairing his words with clips of them together at past events. The emotional montage videos quickly gained millions of views, proving just how deeply fans adore their relationship. What makes this entire story so heartwarming is how genuine both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo are with each other. They don't hide their emotions or play to the cameras. They just love openly, with sincerity that's rare in the entertainment world. Their connection feels built on mutual respect, admiration, and shared dreams. In a world where relationships often fade under the spotlight, theirs continues to bloom stronger with every public moment. Every word they say, every look they exchange, becomes a reminder that love, real love, isn't about grand gestures alone. It's about the quiet, honest moments like this. Even now, fans continue to revisit clips from that night, some saying they rewatch it every day because it makes them believe in love again. Others confess that Song Hye Kyo's gentle words have inspired them to express love more openly to their own partners. It's incredible how something so simple, one heartfelt moment between two people, could ripple across the world and touch millions. What happened in the days that followed their emotional award show moment made fans even more certain that what they share is far beyond celebrity affection. It's something truly deep, personal, and enduring. The day after the event, the internet was still buzzing. Clips of Lee Min-ho's emotional speech and Song Hye Kyo's heartfelt reaction had gone viral on every platform imaginable. Some fan accounts on X, formerly Twitter, replayed the scene in slow motion, analyzing every single second. The way Lee Min-ho's eyes softened when he mentioned, "The person who reminds me what love truly means," and the way Song Hye Kyo smiled right after those words. Fans were convinced that she knew those lines were meant for her even before he said them. On Instagram, edits began to flood timelines. Some fans paired Lee Min-ho's words with romantic background music, while others added subtitles of Song Hye Kyo's whispered response. "You've always made me proud, but tonight, you reminded me why I fell in love with your heart." Those 8 words became the most quoted phrase of the week. Fans were printing it on t-shirts, making wallpapers out of it, and even writing poetry inspired by their love. It was as if the whole world had fallen in love right alongside them. But that wasn't all. The couple's fans noticed something else, a subtle but meaningful detail that sent everyone into an emotional spiral. A few sharp-eyed fans discovered that Lee Min-ho had changed his profile picture to one showing a blurred reflection of him holding the same award Song Hye Kyo had posted on her Instagram. And in the corner of the photo, fans could see what appeared to be her hand resting on his. It wasn't obvious at first, but once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. It was like a secret message between the two of them, silent but powerful. That single update broke the internet again. Comments poured in like waves of admiration. "This is love that doesn't need words," one fan wrote. "They speak through gestures, not grand declarations." Another commented, "He didn't just win an award. He won her heart all over again." The love and adoration from fans were so overwhelming that even media outlets began to pick up the story, publishing headlines like, "Song Hye Kyo's words to Lee Min-ho spark global reaction," and "Lee Min-ho's subtle Instagram tribute to his queen." Just a few nights later, the two were spotted together again, this time at a quiet dinner in Seoul. Several eyewitnesses described the scene as intimate and full of warmth. They reportedly dined in a private corner of a luxury restaurant, far from the public eye, but of course, a few discreet photos managed to surface online. In one of them, Lee Min-ho could be seen leaning toward Song Hye Kyo, his expression gentle and affectionate, while she listened intently with that signature soft smile that fans adore. One diner who happened to see them shared online, "They weren't acting like celebrities. They were just two people in love, talking, laughing, and being completely comfortable with each other." That post went viral instantly, with fans commenting things like, "It's so beautiful to see them living their love story without pretense," and "They deserve every bit of happiness." But the sweetest part came when a fan page released a video clip showing Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo walking out of the restaurant holding hands. It wasn't staged. It wasn't posed. It was just natural. Lee Min-ho was seen gently placing his jacket over her shoulders, a gesture that left viewers in tears. Fans commented things like, "That's love in motion," and "He treats her like the treasure she is." The next day, Lee Min-ho's management team was flooded with messages from fans expressing their admiration for the couple. Surprisingly, instead of avoiding the topic, Lee Min-ho's representative simply responded, "He's grateful for everyone's love and support. It was a special night for him." That one line was enough to keep fans speculating that perhaps their relationship was something he no longer wanted to hide. It was something he was ready to cherish openly. Meanwhile, Song Hye Kyo, ever the Queen of Grace, appeared in an interview 2 days later. When asked about Lee Min-ho's big win, she smiled warmly and said, "He deserves it. He's worked so hard for everything he's achieved, and I couldn't be prouder of the man he's become." When the interviewer pressed her further, asking if she was referring to her whispered words during the ceremony, Song Hye Kyo simply smiled and said, "Some things are meant to be felt, not explained." That line alone had fans swooning all over again. Lovely viewers, the internet didn't rest after that. Every moment, every post, every appearance from the two became a trending topic. Fan theories spread like wildfire. Some believed Lee Min-ho was planning something special to thank Song Hye Kyo for her unwavering support, while others speculated that another joint appearance was just around the corner. Then came a surprise few saw coming. Lee Min-ho uploaded a behind-the-scenes photo from the award night, a candid shot of him backstage, trophy in hand, looking emotional. But what caught everyone's attention wasn't just the photo, it was his caption. He wrote, "For the one who believed in me even when I doubted myself, this moment is ours." Within minutes, the post exploded with comments. Fans from around the world flooded the comment section with heart emojis, and the top comment read, "He's talking about Song Hye Kyo again, and we all know it." The post reached millions of likes overnight, and the sentiment was unanimous. This was no longer about fame. This was love, beautifully and sincerely shared with the world. As days passed, fans began noticing how their love story continued to evolve in the most graceful way. Whenever they appeared in public, there was a calm harmony between them, a quiet, unspoken understanding. Song Hye Kyo often cheered for him from the sidelines, and Lee Min-ho never missed an opportunity to express gratitude that seemed to come straight from the heart. A close source reportedly shared that the two have developed a routine after big events. They spend quiet evenings together, reflecting and grounding themselves away from the noise of fame. "They're each other's calm," the source said. "They remind each other what really matters." Lovely viewers, doesn't that sound like something out of a fairy tale? But what's even more touching is that it's real. This isn't just another celebrity romance. It's a connection that continues to inspire millions. People all over the world are touched not just by their beauty or success, but by the way they genuinely care for each other. In a recent fan event, Lee Min-ho was asked to share his thoughts on love. His answer made everyone's hearts flutter once again. He said, "Love isn't about perfection, it's about understanding. It's when someone looks at you and sees both your flaws and your potential, yet still chooses you every day." Fans instantly connected those words back to Song Hye Kyo, believing that was his way of expressing how deeply he values her. Song Hye Kyo, too, shared something profound during her appearance at a charity gala shortly after. When asked about what makes her happiest these days, she said softly, "Peace, and being surrounded by genuine love." The audience erupted into applause, knowing exactly who she was referring to. Every new glimpse of them, every gentle word they share, every look caught by the cameras feels like a continuation of that emotional night when Song Hye Kyo's heartfelt words melted the hearts of millions. What's happening now is even more touching, and fans simply cannot stop talking about how their love seems to grow stronger in the most natural and genuine way. After that emotional award show moment and the quiet, heartwarming days that followed, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo took everyone by surprise yet again. Reports started surfacing that the couple was spotted leaving for a short private getaway, somewhere peaceful and away from the media's constant flash. They were seen at the airport, dressed simply, without any entourage or unnecessary attention. Song Hye Kyo wore a comfortable beige cardigan over jeans, her hair tied loosely, while Lee Min-ho looked effortlessly charming in a plain white shirt and a cap pulled down just enough to shield his face. Fans at the airport described the atmosphere as calm but incredibly heartwarming. The couple wasn't making a spectacle of their affection, but the way they walked side by side spoke volumes. One fan said, "They didn't need to hold hands or make any public show of affection. Their comfort with each other said everything." Another added, "You could feel the warmth between them even from a distance. They looked like two people who had found peace in each other." Their destination was rumored to be Jeju Island, known for its serene beauty and romantic scenery. And while neither of them confirmed it, a few lucky tourists shared glimpses of them walking near the coastline, looking at the sunset together. There was no camera crew, no staff, just Lee Min-ho, Song Hye Kyo, and the sound of the waves crashing gently behind them. For fans, that image alone became a new symbol of pure love. It was almost cinematic, as if they were living their own K-drama, but with no script, no director, just real emotions. A few days later, when they returned to Seoul, Song Hye Kyo was spotted carrying a small bouquet of white lilies. Fans immediately speculated that it was from Lee Min-ho, especially since those flowers symbolize devotion and sincerity. True to form, he didn't post anything publicly, but his fans noticed he liked a fan post showing a photo of lilies with the caption, "For the one who inspires your heart." Coincidence or not, fans were convinced it was his subtle way of acknowledging her once again. The sweetness didn't stop there. During a recent live broadcast with fans, Lee Min-ho was asked about the happiest moment he's had recently. He smiled softly and said, "There was a sunset that reminded me how lucky I am to have certain people by my side." That one line sent fans into a frenzy, with many linking it directly to the Jeju Island trip. Comments flooded the chat, with fans writing things like, "We all know who he's talking about, and he's so subtle but so romantic." Meanwhile, Song Hye Kyo made her own quiet gesture of affection. During a brand event, she was asked how she balances her busy life with moments of rest. Her response felt like a direct reflection of the peace she's found. "I've learned that happiness isn't in doing big things," she said softly. "It's in sharing small, calm moments with someone who understands you completely." The audience erupted in applause, and fans online couldn't help but connect her words to Lee Min-ho. "That's their love story in one sentence," one fan wrote. "Simple, peaceful, and endlessly beautiful. Their love language seems to be built on subtlety and sincerity. They don't chase attention, they let their actions speak." Fans adore this about them because it feels so authentic. Instead of extravagant displays, they choose quiet companionship. Instead of dramatic declarations, they exchange words filled with warmth. It's the kind of relationship that doesn't just look beautiful, it feels real. But then came another moment that melted hearts all over again. At a charity event held in Seoul, Lee Min-ho was called on stage to talk about his ongoing work in supporting underprivileged children. He spoke passionately, as he always does. But what caught everyone's attention was when he mentioned how important it was to have someone who reminds you to stay kind and grounded.